Well, hello everyone. Today we are here with Joyann Gold. And Joyann is the creator of the Ageless Voices movement. And we are going to talk about the collaborative book that she's doing and other projects. And I am super excited to introduce my co-host, Debbie Prediger, who also is a co-author in the book. So I just can't wait to go into this theme of just embracing ageless mindset. So Debbie, I'm handing
Mm,
it over to you.
yeah, so I am very honored and privileged to be here, not only interviewing Joyann Gold, but also to be part of this project. Joyann actually reached out to me because we were in a bigger movement and collaborative thing together called mastermind.com, where we're really taking somebody's wisdom and their knowledge and extracting it and putting it into a book or a course or a workshop or even a retreat. And Joyann reached out to me and asked me if I could help her with some of the, executing the tasks behind the scene. And I soon found out that this project allowed you to enter it if you were 60 or above. And it was my 60th birthday. And I said, I am in. Please let me join this. I have an ageless mindset because I never know how old I am, nor do I care. And I love hearing people's stories. And I think of everybody as the same age. They just have more wisdom and they have more life's experiences. And I want to hear them all. So, Joyann, I have asked many of the authors in this collaborative book of 37 co-authors, who are you from that heart essence? And boy, oh boy, I feel your heart. It's huge, it's big, and it's felt by people far and near. But if you were going to explain to us who is Joyann Gold, how would you do that?
I guess it's sort of in my name. My whole mission in life has been to bring joy to others. My mother named me Joanne. And when I was, um, let's see, when I was about 52, I was at a conference for 3 days, met a number of beautiful souls. One gal I was kind of judging because she was always interrupting, and I thought, let the speakers, I didn't have a connection with her. But following the 3 days, she came up to me and she gave me a great big hug, and she says, "You are not Joanne. To me, you will always be Joyann." And I loved it. It so resonated with me. That's who I want to be. And
Woo!
so I legally changed my name. And I actually changed my last name. May I share that story? uh, okay, so I at that time was in the process of divorce. And I thought, I don't want to take on my maiden name, nor do I want to uh, have my married name because I just didn't want, I wanted to be this new person. I have a new first name. So I kept asking Spirit, what shall my name be? Early one morning, I got this download. I sat up and it was gold. And I said, "Gold," to Spirit. "Why gold?" Immediately flowed in. It stands for Goddess of Love Divine. And I said, "Oh God, I don't think I can do that." I didn't feel worthy at that point yet to even take that on, but it took me a couple of years. I finally did. I legally changed first and last name. And I celebrate life. That's who I am now.
Oh my goodness. Thank you for answering that in that way. I have been with you in many rooms and I have not heard either one of those stories. And it really encapsulates that this is my mission and message, but you've like stepped into a new identity. And you also, during this project, are helping so many others, us as authors, co-authors, but also in the Ageless Messenger tribe, which is people that are 40 and older that maybe aren't in the book, but still have this united vision and message and purpose. Can you speak a little bit more to how you made a decision to invite authors in, and then you also knew there was more? It wasn't just about the authors. Can you help us understand all of this?
I realized I wanted to get this message out that we are to live with an ageless mindset, that there is so much more to life when we turn 60. And instead of being in fear and decline, I call it joy and expansion. So, in thinking about this book, I decided instead of just my story, I want to hear the stories of many. And so the invitation went out, and the beautiful stars showed up, the perfect authors, because we have such a beautiful mix of experiences and their feelings about life. So I think through our stories, anyone that reads this book is going to be inspired and to know, they'll, I think, connect with different authors, and they'll say, that's me. If she can do this, I can too.
Oh, it's so true. You are bringing hope through allowing people a space to share their voices and their message. And I really think that what you've done there is so brilliant with helping, inviting other authors in to tell, and really that ripples out to more people. But you've now invited other people in to be kind of the team that takes this to the world. And that's the Ageless Messenger tribe. Am I correct in your thoughts there?
That is, I wanted even more people to share this, to spread the message. And so, yes, in fact, we want to create and invite many, many more into our tribe, uh, and also into what I call the AMP team, which is a group of gals that are 40 plus that are going to have the opportunity to take our documentary film, which we are in process of creating, take that out to lots of groups, organizations, clubs, nonprofits. This film is designed to uh, be a voice for many to share the message. And I believe through having this AMP team connecting with a lot of different organizations and groups, we are going to spread our message far and wide.
Wow, Joyann, I mean, there's so many things. I mean, I'm even going back to your name because I just think it's so beautiful that every day, imagine you can go, oh, I am the goddess of love divine. I mean, it's spectacular, and how you are embodying wisdom and power and beauty in the bringing it all. It's this ageless mindset. I mean, I have to tell you, I have almost 6 more months till I'll be 60, so maybe I can join the tribe then. But I just love it. But I hope, and I would love to hear, because I'm sure you have written in the book, um, what is the legacy in your chapter or chapters? You'll have to let me know if you wrote more than one that you are gifting to the world.
I would say that the one chapter in particular, it's called The Story Behind My Smile. And that is to know that chapter, when you read it, you'll discover that it's never too late to fall in love with yourself. And because I didn't, I was, I lived from the positive things going on around me on the outside world, as many of us do. And I was blessed to be born an identical twin, but I was second born. And I always felt that I was second best. And I talk about this in my story. And so as a result, it was always, I needed to prove myself and be better, do things. And I did throughout my life. But when I fell in love with myself, then what joy I experienced from the inside out. It's no longer that I need anything to feel, that joy, that uh, in every moment I get up in the morning and I just celebrate my life. Many times I'll shout out, I love my life. And I'm now 81. And I am so excited to be able to bring this project, the book and the documentary film, to the world. This gives me the, well, it truly is the legacy that I want to leave. But I don't intend to be leaving for a long time, because another story of mine is 40 more years. I've got 40 more years.
Oh my goodness. So I love that question. It's so beautiful. And Joyann, I know that you have either read or read pieces of every person's story that's in the book. And the book is at the publishers right now, just getting everything, all the last little details ready, because we're launching the book on December 4th.
Right.
Now, when you think about the stories, because remember, to the audience, she's invited these authors in, not knowing their stories. And yet she came up with this theme of an ageless mindset. When were you fun? When were you fabulous? And when were you fearless in your life? And the stories all fell into these categories. Now, knowing what you know about these stories and the authors and the amount of authenticity and vulnerability that they're sharing, what can you expect for our readers?
I would expect that they are going to be so touched. They'll say, oh my, I can do more. I can be a force for good. It's not too late. I have so much to give to the world. And that's what I feel with the collective of all the authors. Through their messages, I think they're going to inspire. And we are going to be creating such a movement of ageless voices, sharing their light, their joy, their missions with the world.
Joyann, this has been so amazing. I am going to ask you, when the book does come out, and you'll have to tell me the date one more time, where can people find the book?
Yes, it will be available. It's coming December 4th, and it will be available on Amazon and all the major publishers. In fact, our publisher, excuse me, outlets. Our publisher is actually going to be putting it out on approximately 100 and more outlets. So, but online, many people go to Amazon, and so that's the first. But Barnes and Noble and all of the major ones.
Well, congratulations. I'm so excited for this project to be shown to the world.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm so excited to bring it to the world.